check and adjust the language assignment with MadeToTag. In this video, I like to show you how to check and assign the language to one of your documents you are working on. First of all, I like to bring up MadeToTag to the front using the entry in Window and then MadeToTag. And for now, we are just working in task number 5, language. As you can see, there are several informations given by MadeToTag here, like which languages do I use, some kind of colors, and some kind of statistics. Before I go to this one, I like to jump to page number 2 and show you my document. I have a document in 2 languages. On the left side is English content, on the right side is German content. And therefore the main question raises, why is it important to have a correct assignment of the languages? First of all, in the sense of accessibility, the read out loud function will use, of course, a voice that is connected to the language. So it will sound a little bit crazy if you have a German text and the English voice is reading it out loud. Second, that is much more important if you're typesetting. The language assignment is used for having hyphenations in your document. And if you use the wrong language, it will be hyphenated not the correct way. It looks quite ugly. So that's the reason why. And the next question will be, how do we make an assignment to some specific text elements in InDesign? You had 3 options here. First of all, you can go to your paragraph styles. And if you go inside one of the paragraph styles, if you jump to the third entry, it's advanced character formats, you can set here the language assignment. This one should be used, of course, for each part here on the left side and set up to English that it works. Sometimes it is quite hard to make for each language a new entry in a paragraph style. So at the end, you will probably have a lot of entries here because you need each paragraph style for each language. Therefore, there's a second possibility how it could be used in InDesign to make it a little bit more easier and have less paragraph styles. You can use character styles. I use this one here. This one is a paragraph style. It is assigned to the English language, and this one is German text. It uses the same paragraph style, but I marked it up with a character style. And inside of this one, I went to the advanced character formats, and then I assigned a German language. So every time I use a German word or German sentence and using as a base format my paragraph style that's set up to English, I can use this one, mark a text, and make this one German by this way. The last possibility is to use the character panel and just use the language entry here in this area. I would not recommend using this because it's quite hard to have afterwards a good working document. All right, that's the basis. Now let's get started with the work inside of MadeToTag. As you can see, we have several languages. What you could do now is jump to each of the languages, but as is possible, if you have a longer document, it may need some time. So here's a possibility given by MadeToTag to highlight the languages by color. If I'm clicking this now, you will see everything from the first language, which is English, will be red. Second language in my list on the MadeToTag panel is German, so it's green, and the last entry is French, and so it is in blue. As we can see on our left side, everything is quite well done. On the right side, we have a problem that my German heading here is set up to English. The reason behind this could be that I'm using the wrong paragraph style, that I'm using a character style. So in my case, I do not use a character style. I do use the correct paragraph style, but as you can see, there is no plus sign. So that's the definition of my format. It is set up to English. If I like to change it now, I can use MadeToTag and have several kind of options. I'm just going to the flyout menu here at the top right, and then going to the section of export text and languages. And here can be seen which possibilities we have. We can just make the language of the paragraph style to my second language, which one is the second in my list on the left side. I could then once again change the character style if I assign one, or just change the language of the character. In addition, if I would use it much more often, I could just add a new paragraph style or a new character style. In my case, the second option here, set the paragraph style language to German, would be quite correct, and it will be corrected. It's not always immediately shown by InDesign, so if you just uncheck and once again check your highlighted languages by color, it's shown up the right way. Next topic is here my French text. This one is set up to French, and the question is now, why is it French? First of all, I take a look at my character styles. Now styles defined. Then I go to my paragraph styles and I will see, oh, there's a plus sign. And if you hover above it, you will see everything is formatted like the paragraph style gave the definition to the document, but not the language. So you have now possibilities of either using the InDesign function to reset this one. This would be here, the button at the bottom. Or what you can do with MadeToTag itself, you can just go here to this one, back once again to the language setting, and now it wouldn't change this one because the paragraph style is set up correctly. There is no character style, so for now I will use set language of character to language number 2, and afterwards, as you saw behind, now it's set up to German, which one is correct. In this video, I showed you how to check and assign languages to specific text elements in InDesign.